campus of Bishop McCort Catholic High School. Tonight's wrestling match will feature the visiting Richland Rams taking on our very own Crushers. It's a special night. We're celebrating a few things. Number one, it is senior night. We'll be honoring our seniors. And it's also Youth Wrestling Appreciation Night, so you'll see a bunch of little kiddos, again, from pre-K up to 6th grade, that will be escorting some of the varsity wrestlers out. It looks like we are starting with some elementary. Bringing you all the action tonight is yours truly, Steve Cochin, alongside the stream producer, Dr. Fran Brown. And Dr. Brown and I are on an island here. We have nobody else. Mr. DeMarco isn't present, Jeannie Feathers, the rest of the stream team. So we can't be a stream team without those two. Stay tuned with us, and again, we're going to get through some of the festivities here and have an exciting night of wrestling. I know Coach is going to join us for Coach's Corner here shortly, and we'll give our keys to the match and get started here with the Laurel Highlands matchup, again, between the Richland Rams and your Bishop McCort Crushers. We're going to cut away here for one of our corporate sponsors, a little commercial for you, and we'll be right back on the air.
For me, being a part of the 6 News team, it's a privilege. It's a responsibility not only to our viewers, but to those who came before us. Always showing up, following leads, getting both sides of the story. It's the foundation of 6 News, knowing we delivered on our promise to you. Coverage you can count on. I'm Jen Johnson. Thanks for choosing 6 News, and thank you for celebrating 75 years of WJAC TV with us.
I can hear you, yes.
Perfect. All right, we are back here, and joining me up in the Bradley Skybox is none other than our head varsity wrestling coach, Mr. Bill Bassett. Bill, talk to us about, let's talk about past, present, and future. We just finished up a grueling tournament, Ironman. How did we fare at Ironman, Coach, in your opinion?
Yeah, so Ironman was a great success for the whole program. We took second, but there's still so much to build off of. We only placed 5 guys, so with that being said, we come home and we're happy, but yet we're not satisfied. Right. Having 5 freshmen in the lineup, it was still pretty impressive, actually.
Definitely a learning curve going into a tournament that at that capacity with some freshmen in the lineup. And we took second behind kind of our nemesis starting to build as Faith Christian. Talk to us about that and potentially getting to see them again.
Yes, Faith Christian, they're amazing. Right now they're currently, ranked top 1, top 2 in the whole entire country. And, we're chasing them a little bit. So it was good to, get another shot at them. And we're looking forward. We'd rather win a state title and knock them off there. So, if I had to pick which one would we rather win, Ironman or beat them in states, it'd be states for sure. So.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. All right, let's talk about the present. We have the Rams coming in tonight. It's a Laurel Highlands section matchup. What's our keys to success tonight?
I think, the Rams always bring a nice, solid team, very well coached. So it's a matter of, again, I said this last time, it's a matter of just those freshmen coming out and, just being able to perform and not, looking at it as anything bigger than what it really is. These freshmen, they're young, but they've been around the country. They've been, around the world, some of them. So they're ready to roll. It's just a matter of, not making this match anything bigger than what it really is.
Absolutely. And let's talk about the future. We're coming up on Christmas break. A majority of students are getting ready to wind down for 2 weeks. And what's next on our calendar?
Yeah, so tomorrow evening we'll practice after school, and then we are flying out to Oklahoma. We're going out to the national duels and getting a chance to wrestle the best teams in the absolute country. And we're pretty excited about it. We're taking 21 McCort students. We're flying them out. We're going to be out there Thursday morning all the way through Sunday. And it's really cool because some of these kids, getting your first opportunity to kind of get out of the area to wrestle. And, some of them, it's the first time they've ever been on a plane. So it's exciting, just to get out there and wrestle, but it's also exciting for many other reasons.
Definitely a lot of cool experiences being out there on the national stage. Again, that's a new a new thing on our schedule for this year, so we're really excited. What's after that, Coach? When we have Laurel Highlands coming up.
Yeah,
After that,
so our Christmas break's pretty packed up. We come back from National Duels, and we have basically it's New Year's Eve, and then it's Christmas, and then we get out of Powerade. So the 26th, we'll have our JV down at Powerade, and then our varsity will go the 27th and 28th. So it's action-packed. I mean, the kids, it's a nice break. We get 16 days off, but, the majority of it's going to be grinding it out and, just trying to be the best we can. So they're excited, though.
Oh, listen, again, when you can be on a stage where wrestling is this exciting and surrounded by other programs that are also, very high quality, I think it brings out the best in everybody. Coach, is anything else? Are we poised for this? Everybody's feeling good?
We're ready to go.
Excellent.
The kids are excited. I mean, anytime we get the opportunity to wrestle at home, these kids get pumped up. Bishop McCort does a wonderful job of supporting, so they're excited. I think the fans will be excited. It should be a great atmosphere.
And it looks like a blackout tonight, Coach.
It's a blackout. It sure is. Sure is.
Well, Bill, I can't thank you enough for giving us a little bit of your time here pre-match. We appreciate it as always, and let's go Crushers.
Go Crushers. Awesome. Thank you.
And again, that was Bill Bassett, head varsity coach. And again, we're thankful that he, right before match time, gives us some time on the air. Looking ahead, looking at the tonight's matchups, kind of predicted matchups, and I'll do my best with the enunciations of names on the Richland side. At 107 pounds, we'll have a matchup of freshman Keegan Bassett, who's 5-2 on the year, will take on Pierce Palachik. He's 1-2 on the year. Those are both freshmen. Eli Herring will take the mat for the Crushers at 114 pounds. He's coming in 3-2, and he'll be against a senior, Chase Polina, who has a career record of 13-24. It looks at this point that Jack Selfies at 121 for the Crushers, and Austin Carfley at 127 will receive forfeits, and also at 133 it looks like the reigning state champion Jax Forrest will not be wrestling tonight either. It looks like he'll be getting a forfeit as well. Again, Jax is coming off a really solid weekend. Ironman champ. Again, he's coming in with a 91-3 career record. At 139, we'll probably be seeing Sammy Herring, the junior for the Crushers, with a 47-14 record. He's a Penn State commit. He placed fourth at Ironman last weekend, and he'll take on a junior from Richland, Brady Caustic. Brady's a junior, 27-14. He just came off a pretty decent weekend, took seventh at the Panther Holiday Classic. At 145, we should see Bo Bassett, 83-0, District Southwest Regional State champ, coming back as a three-time Ironman champ. We'll go against Parker Enesco, the freshman at 145 pounds. Jackson Butler will take the mat at 152 pounds. The juniors 46-19. Again, coming off a state eighth, will be against Cole Blanchetti, the senior for the Rams, 16-43 on his career. At 160 pounds, our lone senior in the lineup will be Devin Magro. Devin just eclipsed the 100-win mark last weekend. He's 101-17. District champ, Southwest Regional champ, state third, and placed fifth at Ironman. He'll take on a senior, Tucker Lindros, with a 26-26 record and a returning District 6 sixth-place finisher. At 171 pounds, we should see Melvin Miller. Melvin is a returning state champ, Southwest Regional District. He's 64-4 on his career, and again, just came off a pretty decent weekend, taking second at Ironman. He'll be taking on Chase Triznicki, the sophomore at 13-16 on his career. Probably one of the better matchups we should see tonight would be 189 pounds. C.J. Pensiero, the sophomore, again, District 6 third, Southwest 8th, 21-12 record, will take on Grayson Mahala, the sophomore, 29-16, and coming off a weekend where he took seventh at the Panther Holiday Classic. At 215 pounds, Mateo Nerona, the freshman, 4-2 on his early career. I think we'll receive a forfeit. And then it's a question mark who we'll see at heavyweight. It could be anybody from Caleb Rodriguez, Rocco Fetzko, or Logan Arnold will take on Raven Aldi. Raven is a 50-46 career wrestler, District 6, 3 times place winner. Recently took 6th this past year, and just came off a pretty decent weekend where he took 8th at the Panther Holiday Classic. Again, keys to the match for me are a lot along the same lines as Coach Bassett. The Richland Rams and Crushers have a, let's just call it a rivalry, maybe a healthy hatred of each other. And again, we can't let those emotions get the better of us in this process. So again, we're grateful that we're here. Fast start, scoring lots of points, staying positive, and again, that would be my keys to the match for tonight. I think we'll take a moment here. We just finished up the youth recognition. I saw probably at least 30 plus elementary kiddos, including my own child out there. Again, coming out with a varsity wrestler, getting an opportunity to step on the mat, doing some funny intros too. I have to admit there was some interesting intros. But before we start warm-ups, we'll throw it over to Dr. Brown for another word from one of our corporate sponsors.
Situated in a family-friendly atmosphere, Dr. John Walker is currently accepting new patients. Dr. Walker has over 25 years' experience. Come join the family at Dr. John Walker's office. Your smile will thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Walker.
But you're staying here with me. You did good. And we are back. Looks like we're going to be recognizing some seniors here. First senior, relatively new to the program, Logan Arnold. Great kid, had him last year in anatomy and physiology. Getting be recognized with his parents. And I'll see if Dr. Brown can give us a little bit of the gym audio so we can hear Mr. Shellhammer with their intros. And again, Logan is was a big part of our football program this year. Again, we're grateful that he comes and works out with our heavyweights. I think he started doing it last year for the help in football, and then again, you get around a bunch of good guys and see the benefits in other sports. And again, he stuck around this year, which we're grateful for that opportunity. Again, it's always nice to have guys that may not see the lineup every day, but to have the ability to step in and really make a difference. Our second senior tonight will be Jordan Faust. Jordan's our lone senior female wrestler, highly decorated. She's been all over the place, returning PIAA state champ, trying to win her second in the newly sanctioned PIAA girls wrestling. Yeah, she was outstanding wrestler at the PIAA state tournament in the girls division, which is, again, a great accolade for her. And again, great kid. Currently have her in AP biology, great student. And I think she just committed about 2 weeks ago to Grand Valley State in Michigan, and excited to wrestle at the collegiate level next year. And last but certainly not least, our senior 160-pounders, Devin Magro. Again, as I said earlier, Devin eclipsed the 100-win mark in his career with a career record of 101-17. Again, returning District 6 champ, returning Southwest Regional champ. He placed third last year at the state tournament. And I think definitely looking to move up the podium this year. Ironman in a very tough 160-pound weight class. Yeah, he wrestled real well. Got to the semifinals. Ended up losing twice, taking fifth. But again, at the Ironman, a fifth-place finish is definitely well-deserved and with a lot of hard work. And again, Devin has been a great addition to our wrestling program, our school. And again, I know he's got some little siblings coming up through that also enjoy wrestling, and some sisters that do some cheerleading for us here at the Crusher Kingdom. Looks like we're going to go to another corporate sponsor here.
Martella's family-owned pharmacy has been caring for you and about you since 1964.
Child.
With 6 convenient locations, we're always here for you, providing personalized service that goes above and beyond. Martella's offers a wide range of services, from free prescription delivery to being the only regional pharmacy to offer Medipack, organizing your medications in easy to tear off packets. Martella's, caring for you and about 64.
Are you looking for the best part-time job in Cambria and Somerset County? Join the McElwain team. Our bus lines serve local school districts, including Greater Johnson, Westmont Hill, Tonawanda Town, Forest Hill, Shade Central, Berlin Brothers Valley, and Somerset area. This extremely rewarding part-time job provides great supplemental income. As a McElwain team member, you will enjoy clean, new equipment, as well as holidays, weekends, and summers off. Apply online today or call 812-88194.
And we are back. Just finished up the senior night festivities, again recognizing Logan Arnold, Jordan Faust, and Devin Magro. And I think we're going to be now ready to start warm-ups here for the varsity match. Again, if you're just joining us, we are at in the Bradley Skybox overlooking the Bishop McCort main gym, where we're going to have a Laurel Highlands Section 1 matchup between the visiting Richland Rams and your home Bishop McCort Crimson Crushers. Again, we kind of went through the matchups of the night, at least our predicted matchups. As everybody's aware at this point, if you're listening to us a couple times, coaches can insert or move some wrestlers around. Looks like Richland's taking the mat now for warm-ups. Again, just some ones that kind of stick out to me as far as interesting or hopefully decent matchups here. Devin Magro, the senior tonight, will take on a senior for the Rams, who's a returning District 6 sixth-place finisher. So, again, two guys that have been around and have wrestled for a while. So, again, that should be an interesting matchup. And 189, CJ Pensiero, the sophomore, will take on another sophomore in Grayson Mahala. Both are 20-win wrestlers early in their second seasons on varsity. So, again, both of these guys have had a lot of mat time in their elementary and junior high times. And, again, we'll square off at 189 pounds. 285 pounds is a little bit of a question mark. We'll see who's going to take the mat for the Crushers. Again, anybody from Caleb Rodriguez, Rocco Fetzko, or the senior Logan Arnold would take on Raven Aldi for the Rams, who, again, is a three-time district place winner, 8th, 7th, and 6th as a sophomore, junior, and senior. So, again, that's an intriguing matchup. We have two freshmen at 107. So, again, you're never exactly sure what you're getting from a freshman as they come out. But, again, we know Keegan Bassett already has 5 wins on the year. And Pierce Polaczyk is the freshman for the Rams. I'm sure in their time of wrestling they've squared off previously. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup there as well. We're set to begin wrestling at 7, but obviously we're going to be slightly delayed as we did have the youth recognition, recognizing all of our elementary wrestlers that actually just had practice right before and walked over as a team to go through youth recognition. Looked like there was at least 30 plus kiddos out there for the elementary side as well. And as the Rams are warming up, I think we'll try to go and check out one more corporate sponsor before the Crushers take the mat.
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales team. Our salespeople are not paid on the price you pay. Our team works for you, not a commission. Transparency in everything we do. Buy with confidence, drive with confidence. Thomas Automotive.
And we are back. And before we go too much farther, and before the Crushers take the mat for warm-up, we're going to take a quick minute and do our sportsmanship prayer as we do before we start everything here at Bishop McCort. We like to do a short prayer. So let's bow our heads in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to gather together this evening in competition. We ask that all of those involved in tonight's match may conduct themselves in a God-pleasing manner and show good sportsmanship despite the outcome. Lord, we thank you for the gifts and the abilities you have blessed these athletes with, and we pray that they may use them to glorify you. We ask that all involved in tonight's match may be kept free of injury and that you will be with us and as we leave this place tonight. As in your name we pray, amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Looks like we're waiting for the Crushers to take the mat for warm-ups here. Again, Richland has warmed up. They are now seated on their bench. And, yeah, we're just waiting for the lights to go out and the match light to come on. And we should be ready to go here momentarily. While we have a little break in the action, we'll do another corporate sponsor. And we'll join you.
Experience the difference at First Summit Bank. Open a First Perks checking account today. With First Perks Checking, you can choose the account that's right for you and start saving money on things you're already paying for. Perks include roadside assistance, available 24/7 to give you peace of mind while on the road. Phone broken or stolen? You're covered with repair or replacement with cell phone protection. First Summit Bank, connecting you to more than just your money.
All right, we are back here again in the Bradley Skybox for tonight's match. We're just awaiting the Crushers to take the mat for warm-ups. Again, this is a Laurel Highlands championship matchup in the Section 1. Again, against the visiting Richland Rams and your hometown Bishop McCort Crushers. Again, the Crushers have this match tonight. They will be flying to Oklahoma here in the, I believe, Thursday morning for the National Duels, which again is a new, new event on our schedule. Again, our guys, 21 of our wrestlers will be going out to Stillwater, Oklahoma for the National Duels. After that, they'll go directly 5 days later to Powerade. Again, probably one of the hardest tournaments in the state of Pennsylvania. Right after that, turn around and at Central Cambria High School On Friday, January 3rd and 4th will be the Laurel Highlands Individual Championships, followed by a away match with Greater Johnstown, and then an interesting one on Wednesday, January 8th. We will be traveling to Wyoming Seminary, which again is another powerhouse program, and for a dual meet. And again, then we'll ramp up for February 14th and 15th, District 6 AA at Altoona. Southwest Regional, February 28th and March 1st at Altoona, and then the state championships March 6th, 7th, and 8th. And again, if you're joining us and you're a Rams fan, what do they have coming up? They take on Central this Thursday. They go to the Red Devil Doles on December 28th. They will also be at the Laurel Highlands Championships on Friday, January 3rd, and Saturday, January 4th. So again, there's some inclinations here for part of the conference and postseason coming up here very shortly. They still take on Forest Hills, Central Cambria, Westmont, and Somerset. Wrap up their dual meet schedule with Ligonier Valley, with the Midwinter Mayhem in between there, and Ultimate Warrior Doles as well, before leading into their postseason as well. Again, it looks like the doors at the end of the gym are beginning to close, which means the lights are about ready to go out, and the festivities should begin. The Laurel Highlands in general, if we look down through the standings here, if I can pull them up, we'll pull up the Section 1. Again, the realignment with the Laurel Highlands expansion that happened now 2 years ago. We are in, as the Crushers are leading Section 1, followed by Forest Hills, Richland, Central Cambria, Greater Johnstown, Westmont, and Somerset. Section 2 is being led by Central Martinsburg. Chestnut Ridge, it looks like they're tied tied for first, followed by Penn Cambria, Bedford, Hollidaysburg, Bellwood, Antis, and Tyrone. And Section 3, Bald Eagle leads that, followed by Clearfield, Huntington, Penns Valley, Phillipsburg, Osceola, and Bellefonte. And if we take a moment, the lights have gone out, and looks like we're going to be ready to take the mat here for warm-ups. As we're waiting for our wrestlers to take the mat for warm-ups, we just want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors, especially the sponsors on our videos, all of our corporate sponsors whose banners hang in the gymnasium. Again, we're grateful that you can assist all of our programs in a multitude of ways with your financial contributions. So again, we're just grateful that we have so many awesome sponsors, some of which you saw some commercials or heard some commercials earlier today, as we are the junior high match was won by the Rams. It was, I believe, 42-35. Again, the Crushers wrestled 6 and got 6 wins, all by fall or tech fall. Again, Richland had a couple more kids in their lineup, got a couple extra forfeits, and again, the Richland Rams were obviously victorious in the junior high match. Again, as we look at the varsity match, it looks like it's flipped a little bit. Richland will have a couple forfeits. It looks like at this point 121, 127, 133, and 215. So again, this should be a couple good matchups here. It's pretty dark, and it looks like our boys are taking the mat here for warm-ups. So we'll just sit back and let you watch them warm up. again, unorthodox would be an understatement for our warm-up. Again, Coach preaches body control, so these guys have been tumbling, can do some things that our cheerleaders have can do as well. But again, Coach Bill teaches body control, and again, these kids have been doing this stuff since they were pretty young age. So yeah, they've done this a few times, even though it looks relatively difficult. I can tell you, I couldn't do any of that stuff for sure. And I think if we have time, we'll go to another commercial here as we're warming up, and hopefully can get started here relatively shortly. Do we have one more commercial we can go to quick? All right, let's do it.
For me, being a part of the 6 News team, it's a privilege. It's a responsibility not only to our viewers, but to those who came before us. Always showing up, following leads, getting both sides of the story. It's the foundation of 6 News, knowing we delivered on our promise to you. Coverage you can count on. I'm Jen Johnson. Thanks for choosing 6 News, and thank you for celebrating 75 years of WJAC-TV with us.
Is it Craig or Corey that controls the DJing? And I think we're back. Again, the Crushers are on the mat right now. Again, doing their warm-ups as they do before every match. We should get some starting lineups here shortly. I didn't get a peek at the weigh-in sheet, so I don't know exactly where everybody will be, but I can give you my best estimate or best guess. Again, if we go back to our lineup here, it's looking like at 107 pounds, we'll have Keegan Bassett for the Crushers, a freshman versus Pierce Polaczyk. Audio's messed up. All right, we're getting some feedback, but you can't hear me very well, so we're going to see if we can get that fixed. All right, so... Okay. Yeah, we tested it earlier, so we'll have Dr. Brown take a look at that. She's our stream producer, our IT. Yeah, she can usually take care of any of the problems we got. But if you're having trouble hearing me, I apologize. And again, we're right in the middle of warm-ups here, so we will try to get the audio fixed here to the best of our ability. If we lose audio, again, hopefully we can keep the video. And again, I'll try to keep you guys updated to the best that I can on the audio. Are we hearing anything, Dr. Brown? Oh, so it's a little bit delayed? I don't know if Bill's microphone was on. You can hear me good? Okay. All right, so I think we're okay on the audio. Again, if you have feedback and you have my cell phone number, shoot me a text if you can hear me good on the stream. Again, if we look at down through our matchups tonight, again, 106 Keegan Bassett, Pierce Polaczyk for the Rams at 107. Eli Herring, the freshman, will be against senior Chase Polino at 114. Jack Silfies, Austin Carfley, and Jax Forrest, all for the Crushers in a row, appeared to be getting forfeits. Sam Herring, the junior, at 139 pounds, will be taking on another junior, Brady Kostick, for the Rams. Bo Bassett will take the mat at 145 pounds against the freshman, Parker Anesco. Jackson Butler will be 152 pounds, and he's a junior against senior Cole Blanchetti for the Rams. Devin Magro at 160 pounds. The senior will take on another senior, Tucker Lindros, for the Richland Rams. Melvin Miller will be the 171-pounder for the Crushers. He will take on Chase Triznicki, the sophomore for Richland. C.J. Pensiero will be taking them at 189 pounds, and he'll be taking on Grayson Mahala, the sophomore as well. And 215, Mateo Nerona, the freshman for the Crushers, does not appear that he will have a match and should receive a forfeit. And Rocco Fetzko, Logan Arnold, or Caleb Rodriguez will be taking on Raven Aldi for the Rams, the senior heavyweight for Richland. Again, just like every other match, at the end of tonight's match, and I don't even have to fight Ralph or Jeannie for the Crusher of the night. We'll pick one wrestler. We'll bring them up here, give them a short time on the air, and again, we'll be just looking for who's going to be instrumental in this matchup tonight. Again, I have a few circled on my sheet that are intriguing. We have a matchup of seniors at 160 pounds with Devin Magro and Tucker Lindros. We have a matchup of sophomores at 189 pounds, C.J. Pensiero and Grayson Mahala. We're not sure who we're going to see at heavyweight for the Crusher, so that will be an interesting one against a seasoned heavyweight. And as always, anytime you see freshman versus freshman, like we do at 107 pounds, we're going to see exactly where these guys are, kind of at we're about a third of the way, about a quarter of the way through this season, this PIAA AA season for our Crushers. Looks like we're prepping for the starting lineups for tonight. So again, we will turn that over to Mr. Shellhammer a little bit, the voice of the Crushers, Mr. Michael Shellhammer, who does an amazing job. We're so grateful that he can do this for both wrestling and football. And again, it looks like the Crushers are getting ready for tonight's starting lineup. I hope that we have our audio fixed now. I hope you hear me loud and clear. And again, if you don't and you're listening, just let one of us know, and that way we can try to fix any of the audio issues or video issues that occur. Again, I love technology when it works, and we know how we feel about it when it doesn't. Again, we'll just pause for a moment and just thank all of our corporate sponsors. And again, all of our sponsors that will be showing some videos tonight when we have breaks in the action. I know we've shown quite a few already, as we're running a little bit behind schedule here for the main event, as we did have youth recognition night. About 30 of the little Crushers that would be in pre-K through 6th grade, again, came out with some of the varsity guys and were recognized, which is just a way of, building a program from the looks like Richland is lining up as well for the starting lineups. Looks like we're starting at 145 pounds tonight, which again, we'll see Bo Bassett or Braylon Wiley. And they will send out Parker and Esco, the freshman, at 145 pounds. Looks like we're going to see Emery Gumby tonight at 152 pounds. Again, Emery has stepped into the varsity lineup twice and has 2 victories. So, again, we'll see him take on Cole Blanchetti, the senior. Our captain, Devin Magro, will be taking on Tucker Lindros in a senior-on-senior matchup at 160 pounds. Melvin Miller will have the position at 171 pound, and Chase Triznicki will, he'll be climbing a little bit of a hill there against the sophomore Melvin Miller. Yeah, we got 3 guys weighed in. So we weighed in Melvin and CJ both at 171, and then we had Mateo at 100 and at 285 pounds. We have our 3-headed heavyweight out there with Rocco Fetzko, Caleb Rodriguez, and Logan Arnold. Again, they'll be taking on the senior Raven Audi. One of those 3 will take the mat tonight for sure. Not all 3. That would be dangerous. At 107 pounds, Keegan Bassett will take on Pierce Palachik. Again, battle of freshmen. Again, it's early in the season, so not a whole lot of match time yet, so we'll see how the freshmen do. Eli Herring will take 114 pounds. The backup there is Daylon Britt, who's seen some varsity action last year and this year. Will take on Chase Polino. Jack Selfies has the 121 spot. No one weighed in for the Rams. Austin Carfley, the freshman, for the Crushers at 127. And no one weighed in there. And then Jax Forrest, the 133-pounder. 139, which will wrap up tonight, will be Sammy Herring. And Jackson Moore. I don't have that name on my lineup sheet, but Mr. Showhammer's telling everybody to rise, remove your hats, and I'll turn it over for the playing of the national anthem. Are back. Again, I think we were experiencing some audio issues earlier. I think we have those resolved, and it looks like we are ready to get underway here at the Laurel Highlands Section 1 matchup between the visiting Rams of Richland and your hometown Crushers of Bishop McCort. We were told that we will be starting at 145 pounds. Captains are exchanging handshakes. And we'll be getting the coin flip here. For those of you that are not aware, the coin flip is important because it determines which team sends out first for the odd and even matches. Again, as we get into our dual meet season here, where we may be into some closer dual meets, that can become critical, where we can potentially move kids up the lineup one weight class in order to get better matchups, get bonus points, save on bonus points, and win dual meets. So, again, that is why that coin flip is important. Again, as PIAA started a few years ago, no longer do we start at 107 pounds and work our way up to heavyweight. Tonight we start at 145 pounds, and we'll wrap up with 133 pounds. Again, kudos to the PIAA for doing that when they did. It really gives every wrestler the opportunity to potentially have the match come down to their match and have the excitement of that. Looks like at 145 pounds, we're going to see Bo Bassett. Again, Bo is 83-0 on his career, returning Southwest District 6 Southwest and state champion. Just coming off a weekend where he dominated the Ironman Tech Fall in the finals as well. And I believe he'll be taking on Parker Anesco here at 145 pounds, and we're ready to wrestle. Again, Bo's probably got the heaviest hands in the nation, and again gets a lot to his offense just by having really heavy snap downs. Gets to his fireman carry there. So we got 2 takedowns already. We got a set of back points, and Bo is already up, I believe, 10-1. Again, heavy hands. Does a little throw by there. Gets another 3-point takedown. He's up 13-2. Heavy snap. Working that underhook. Turning the corner. We should be at now, I believe, 16-3 here. Still have a minute and 19 left in the first period. And again, you can see a little pancake there. Parker did not want to give up that takedown and instead got thrown to his back. That should end the match 19-4. That's a lot of points in a short period of time. Yeah, that's 19-4. That will give the Crushers 5 team points. And early in this dual meet, the Crushers take the lead 5-0. At 152 pounds, again, I told you guys what my predicted matchups would be. And it appears already that second weight in, I was wrong. I believe we're going to see Emery Gumby. And again, Emery is, I believe, if I look over, is 2-0 on the year. Cole Blanchetti will take the mat for the Rams. And yeah, Emery is... I think Emery's at least wrestled in 2 dual meets already. Let me find. Yeah, he's 2-0. He has 1 decision and 1 tech fall on the season. So again, here we go with a kind of a little bit of a different lineup for Coach Bassett. And again, this is this is Emery Gumby versus the senior Cole Blanchetti. Emery is looking to fight off a shot there and trying to get his 3 points. Again, back to their feet. Good defense there by Emery. Emery tries an ankle pick. Good defense. And they go out of bounds. Again, 1:35 left here in the first period. Again, both wrestlers are wrestling in the middle. Good shot by Emery. Good dump. Gets his 3-point takedown there. Has that cross wrist, though. He is not going to let that go. He's going to try to capitalize on a little lift and Turk there. But, again, good defense there from Cole Blanchetti, the senior. Again, Emery's riding tough, looking for his tilt. Getting a few swipes there. He got a full 4 count. Again, that's another new PIAA rule. 3-point takedowns, and you can get up to 4-point near falls. And Emery has slid a leg in, and he's trying to attack that far shoulder for another turn. Again, it's tough wrestling a power half guy with that single leg in. And Emery's looking pretty sharp here with 40 seconds left. I believe he got a full 4 count there, so he's up 11-0 here early in this first period. Again, Emery is back on his feet, looking for that ankle pick. Good down block there. That's just solid technical wrestling there for Emery Gumby. Leading 14-1 now. 17 seconds left. And again, he's trying to get maybe a tech fall here in the next 10 seconds. Nice duck under. That's 3, and that will be the match at 17-2. In the first period, again, Emery Gumby steps into the lineup again and just really looks solid. Technical, really just seemed like he was a few steps ahead of his opponent there, Cole Blanchetti. At 160 pounds, we should see our lone senior in the lineup is Devin Magro. Again, Devin needs no introduction, but again, 101, got his 100th win at Ironman, 101-17. District 6 champ, Southwest Regional champ, State 3rd, Ironman 5th, and again just committed to Rutgers. So again, flipped his commitment about a week ago and committed to the Big Ten and Rutgers University, where he'll follow a teammate, Mason Gibson, who's at Rutgers as well. And for the Richland Rams, we should see the senior Tucker Lindros coming in with a 26-26 record, and he's returning District 6 sixth place finisher. And again, Tucker's in on a low single here with Magro. Magro with a crotch lift there. Again, getting into a little bit of a scramble situation, and Devin used high hips, a little bit of a funk there, and came out on top. And Devin's going to go right back onto his feet. Potential eye poke, or maybe got hit in the nose or something. So we have some injury time for Magro. Again, it's a little bit hard to see, but it looks like he might be favoring his eye or his nose. So we do have, I think it's blood time now. I think the referee indicated blood time and not injury time. Again, when you get in scramble situations like that, arms and feet and elbows and knees are flying, and again, things can happen. And it looked like Devin got either poked in the eye or hit in the nose, or one of those two things. So, again, Devin is leading 3-1 at the 1:39 mark left in the first period, and the official has cut blood time, and we're ready to wrestle. And we're back on our feet here in the neutral position. Again, Magro with one takedown already. Just got a second on a nice blast through double there. And leads here 6-1 at the 1:33 mark left in the first period. Magro's going to go optional start here. And the officials making sure that Tucker understands what Devin's doing. Again, no points awarded there. Still green in control. Neutral 1, so it's 6-2 now. Magro gets another takedown now, 9-2. Back on their feet. 9-3 here with about a minute 10 left in the first. Again, nice reattack by Devin on an outside sweep. Again, every match so far, it just looks like the Crushers are a step or two ahead of the Rams. Devin's going optional start again. Going to give Tucker an escape there. Again, still leading 12-4. And again, I think Devin really just wants to get some work on his feet here. Coming down to about 50 seconds here left in the first period. Lindros with a shot. Again, Devin with a good little chin pick there. Throws Lindros directly to his back. And is getting a set of back points there. Score is now 17 to 5 in favor of Magro, and about 15 seconds left here in the first period. And Magro gets another takedown. That should make it 20 to 5. And that's a technical fall. 20 to 5 in favor of Magro. Again, winner there was Devin Magro by technical fall, 20 to 5 against the senior Tucker Lindros. At 171 pounds, we should be seeing Melvin Miller for the Crushers. And again, Melvin is 64-4 on his career as a sophomore. District 6 champ, Southwest Regional champ, state champ as a freshman. He made the Ironman finals last week. Again, came up short to a really solid wrestler, but again, still good showing being in the Ironman finals. And he'll be taking on a sophomore, Chase Trznicki, with a career 13-16 record. Fun fact, Chase Trznicki and his dad and I wrestled on the same team in high school. So again, the Trznickis, shout out to the Trznickis if they're listening on the stream. Again, this is 171 pounds, and again, we have a caution right away. Melvin was trying to get to some attacks a little bit quicker than expected. That's now 2 cautions on Melvin. And again, the referee's calming him down a little bit. Kudos to the official for taking control there a little bit. Again, these guys wait all day to be able to wrestle and want to get to it a little bit too quick there for Melvin. And again, Melvin is up now with 2 takedowns, 6-1 against Chase Trznicki here. Melvin's got a little bit of a cross wrist ride, trying to get some back points, but decides let's just wrestle on our feet. Really slick duck under there by Melvin. And again, says, hey, let's wrestle on our feet a little bit more. Takes Trznicki straight to his back. And again, that's a fall. 1:19 left in the first period, and Melvin Miller picks up the fall at 171 pounds. At 189 pounds, again, some question marks as to who we're going to see here for the Crushers. I think they weighed in multiple kids at multiple weights here. So we'll wait to see who we have here at 189 pounds. Again, I think... All right, we're going to see Mateo Nerona at 189 pounds here. And he'll be taking on Grayson Mahala. Again, Mateo is a freshman. Oh, I'm sorry. I did have the lineup right. It is C.J. Pensiero, the sophomore, again, District 6 returning third-place finisher, Southwest Regional 8th. Again, 21-12 record. He'll be taking on sophomore Grayson Mahala, who is 29-16. And again, just came off of a 7th-place finish at the Panther Classic this past weekend. And they have, oh boy, they're locked in, both under over, and Pensiero really with a really solid lateral drop for a takedown. And it looks like 3 of the 4 near fall points on that lateral drop. Again, both of these guys are put together and went chest to chest, and Pensiero came out on top. And again, that's where this freestyle season that we talk about and go to throughout the spring really makes a difference because we're used to being in those situations. Referee stopped that. I think it was potentially dangerous on the mat return. Wasn't exactly sure what happened. Looked like a solid mat return. But again, I think Mahala may have came down on his head a little bit there, and the referee stopped it. Pensiero goes back on his feet here. 6-1 with a minute 10 left in the 189-pound weight class here. Again, Pensiero leading 6-1 against Grayson Mahala. Both guys working angles, wrist controls, heavy hands, and again, both guys look solid in their offense and defense so far. The difference in the match was that that lateral drop that CJ hit early. CJ's looking at some attacks, and again, Mahala answers, shoving him out of bounds there a little bit, and we'll get a restart here. 41 seconds left here in the first period. Again, Pensiero is leading 6-1. Mahala in on a front headlock, trying to look to get an angle here or throw by. Pensiero staying in good position. And again, Pensiero counters with a underhook with a knee pick and gets another takedown here and makes it 9-1. Looks like Pensiero with 15 seconds left is trying to run a little bit of a bar. 10 seconds left here in the first period, trying to get one more set of near fall. And it looks like we'll end the first period here with Pensiero up 9-1. Again, going to the second period. I think it was Richland's choice there, and Mahala took neutral. I think we have a caution somewhere. Nope, the official said that was an inadvertent whistle. Now we have a caution. Again, kind of a reach shot there, but a really nice kind of little throw-by shrug by Pensiero there. Off of what looked to be a bad shot, and then he capitalized after Mahala sprawled. So again, Pensiero is up 12-1. Minute 32 left here in the second period. And again, Pensiero's in control, has the tilt, and it looks like he's going to get a full set here with that little standing tilt he hit. That was, again, a really nice mat return, and capitalizes with a full 4. That makes it 16-1, and that will be a technical fall. I'll be honest, I thought that would have been kind of a closer match, and CJ, again, just looked really solid technically. Opened the match with a lateral drop, and really never looked back. So again, now we'll head up to 215 pounds. I don't believe there is a wrestler weighed in for Richland. So we'll see who we get at 215 pounds here for the Crushers. Again, a lot of guys weighed in between 171 and 285 for the Crushers. It looks like Mateo Nerona is 215, and he does receive a forfeit. And we'll head to 285. At 285 pounds. Again, this is a little bit of the question mark. We'll see who we see here. Again, we know that we'll see Raven Audi for the Rams. He's a senior, 50-46 record. He's a 3-time place winner at districts. He placed 8th at Panther Holiday Classic. And we will see Caleb Rodriguez. So again, Caleb's 3-2 on the season. He has 2 big wins though. He already has beaten the Westmont heavyweight, and had a really big win against Somerset. He beat Jonah McCoy already, and Rowan Holmes, again, both district place winners. And yeah, so this will be a 3rd district place winner for him in 3-door meets. Went 1-2 at the Ironman. But again, that's a pretty tough national tournament. Caleb's looking to score here. Gets behind, needs to bring him to the mat. That's 3 points for the Bishop McCort heavyweight, Rodriguez. And Caleb's looking to get his opponent flat and start looking. Caleb runs a really nice bar, so again, he's going to dig wrists out until he gets that. Again, we're at the heavyweight matchup here, Audi and Rodriguez. And we're at about the 1 minute mark left here in the first period. Rodriguez up 3-0. Again, for a heavyweight, I was surprised. Caleb Rodriguez is really tough on top. So he's going to just try to wear down his opponent here and is already doing a pretty good job at that. Every time Audi builds a base, Rodriguez takes it away from him. And again, that uses a lot of energy. Stalemate called by the official. He wasn't happy with the amount of action. So at any point in time, he can call a stalemate and we restart. So we have 27 seconds left here in the first period. Again, Rodriguez up 3-0. And we have a stall call. It looks like Rodriguez's shoe came untied, and then with the new PIAA rules, that's an automatic stall call. That could be interesting later in a heavyweight match, already having one stall call here in the first period. And again, Rodriguez has about 15 seconds left and is looking to ride out his opponent here, or maybe get a turn here. He's, again, hanging tough on top. Again, Audi's doing a good job at keeping his base, getting to his feet, but no additional scoring there in the first period. So we move to the second period. It is Richland's choice. Richland defers to Bishop McCort, and Rodriguez takes down. Again, 2 minutes on the clock here for the second period. Rodriguez chose down after the Richland wrestler deferred. So Richland will have their choice in the third period. And Audi looks to break Rodriguez down in a similar fashion to Rodriguez in the first period. And both of these heavyweights are relatively athletic, both doing a good job at keeping good positioning. Rodriguez up to his feet here. Audi's got to bring him back down, or he's going to get a stall call here. And he does. Stalling on red. No change in positioning. But now both wrestlers have a stall warning here. And again, we're not at the halfway point of the second period. Again, Caleb Rodriguez is leading 3-0. He's in the down position here in the second period. And gets out, so it is now 4-0. Rodriguez, and we are on our feet here with about 1:15 left here in the second period. Again, both wrestlers staying square, working for inside positioning. Really nice shot there by Audi, but he missed the leg, and Rodriguez goes to his go behind. That makes it 7-0 here. Unsure if Rodriguez is going to ride here and try to turn or go back up to his feet. Again, good breakdown there by Rodriguez. And looks like he's going to try to go for maybe a crossface or some bundles. And instead is going to go back on his feet, waiting for the Richland wrestler to recover there. It's now 7-1, back on our feet. 30 seconds left here in the second period. Rodriguez up 7-1. Good shot, reshot there by Audi. Rodriguez stayed in good positioning there. Again, nice shot by Audi, trying to get a takedown here of Rodriguez. Rodriguez just recovers really well. Good hips there. Again, and slides in his bar with a wrist. So this is trouble for the Richland wrestler. Now getting back points here. And Rodriguez picks up the fall with 0.1 second left in the second period. Again, that was just good positioning by Caleb, and came out on top. I told you he liked that bar, and he got to it right off of his takedown. So, yeah, we circle back to 107 pounds from 285 to 107 pounds, where we'll see freshman Keegan Bassett, younger brother of Bo Bassett, who we saw first match. He's 5-2 on the year. He's a returning PJW state champ from middle school, and he'll be taking on freshman Pierce Polachek, the freshman from Richland. Thank God I have the Fetzkos with me in the booth today. They got me a water. They're making sure I'm awake. I mean, how does it get any better than having Kelly and Kaylee Fetzko here up in the Bradley box here, keeping me on track here. 107 pounds again. This is Keegan Bassett against Pierce Polachek. Battle of freshmen. Polachek in on a single. Keegan with a really nice counter takes Polachek right to his back for 3. No back points, but Keegan's in his tilt position. Again, getting back points here on that cross-arm tilt. Again, those guys can hit it from just about anywhere. Polachek back to his feet, and Bassett's going to go right back to that tilt. Roll through. Again, keeping that Richland wrestler inbounds. Nope. The official says out of bounds. No additional points awarded. Keegan Bassett up 7-0 here with 1:26 left in the first. Looks like Keegan's going to go optional start as well. Again, real heavy hands, really nice throw by there. Right to a little bit of a chin whip and throws Polachek right on his back. I think he gets a full set there and a takedown. Again, you saw Bassett kind of show his hands. That way the official can award him his back points, and then he goes right to that cross-arm roll-through tilt. And again, 18-1. 18-1. He did all that in about 1:03. So again, Keegan Bassett looked really sharp in the battle against freshman there. 114 pounds, we're either going to see Eli Herring or Daylon Britt take on the senior for the Richland Rams, Chase Polino. So we'll wait for our announcer. Looks like maybe Coach Forrest had some questions for the official. And again, did it in the right way. Asked the official to come over to the table, and they can hash out their differences, and hopefully everybody is keeping a mild temper there, which it does appear. It does look like we're going to see Eli Herring at 114 pounds, and it looks like we'll be seeing a senior Chase Polino for the Rams. Again, Eli comes in with a 3-2 record. He's a PJW state finalist last year, and again is another freshman in our lineup. And he hits a little arm throw there. He got a takedown, so I think it's 3-1. I'm not sure if he got any back points there or not. Again, real heavy hands there as Polino's trying to come in low. Officials telling them, get to the center, and let's not wrestle in the darkness of the sides of this mat. Again, Polino trying to get to that wrist control and set up his shot from there. Eli with good defense there, good head-hands defense, and hits his go behind. Eli's on top here, looking for that same roll-through tilt that we saw from Keegan. Can't hit it, so he comes to the other side. And is again looking for some back points there. Kudos to Polino there for fighting off his back. And Eli hits. And Polino is on his back here. Again, it was kind of a little bit of a scramble situation. Looked like Eli had everything under control there and gets a set of back points again. That brings us to 13-1, 13-2 now in favor of Eli Herring. Again, both guys trying to get to their ties here. Heavy hands. Shot in by Polino. Good crossface. Almost to a headlock there, but again, Herring hits that same. And again, picks up the fall. 14.5 seconds left in the first period. He was already up 16-2 and gets the fall for his team. That's 6 points. Hey, team score. I forgot to even keep mentioning team score. Everything's happening so fast. It is 49-0 in favor of the Crushers right now. And I believe we're going to go forfeit here with Jack Silfies getting a forfeit at 121. Austin Carfley getting a forfeit at 127. And then Jax Forrest, I think, also getting a forfeit at 133 pounds. So that will really quickly take us to our last match, I believe. Here's Silfies getting a forfeit at 121. Crushers have Austin Carfley. And I believe Austin will also be receiving a forfeit. And at 139 or 133 pounds, we have Jax Forrest. And yeah, what a shame. You know, you always want to see these guys wrestle, but Jax wins by forfeit. That quickly brings us to the last match of the night. 139 pounds, we should see Sammy Herring, the junior Penn State commit, 47-14 record. Yeah, Iron Man took fourth, pretty solid showing. Pretty tough weight class at the Iron Man he was in. So I thought we would see Brady Caustic, but instead we will see Jackson Moore. Again, nice shot in here by Moore. But again, Herring just really solid hip placement. And does get a full allotment of back points here. So Sam's up 7-0 against Moore here. And again, looking tough on top, trying to tie up some wrists here. Does the roll through tilt. We've seen this by a few of our Crusher wrestlers. I know Coach Bassett's big on scoring points in that that cross arm roll through tilt. Again, is a way to do it pretty effectively throughout the match. Herring has a leg in now, and he's getting another set of back points. That's an uncomfortable spot for Moore. I believe it is now 14-0 in favor of Herring. And Sammy's locking up a cradle. That is tight. Bottom leg in, and Ag picks up the fall. So that's it. Started at 145 pounds, ended at 139 pounds. Sam Herring picks up the fall, and that is a 73-0 win for the Crushers tonight. I don't think there was an offensive point scored for the Rams throughout the night. It really did look like the Crushers were one step ahead of every one of the Rams wrestlers. So, again, we're grateful. Everybody looks like they're ending the night healthy, and we're grateful to the Rams for coming down a Laurel Highlands matchup here. Wrestler of the night. I mean, hey, it gets harder and harder as you go through this. But I think we're gonna, if I can have somebody run down there, I'm gonna try to get CJ Pensiero up here. I might have to send Noah. Go down and get CJ. Tell him to come up. Eat Noah. Noah. All right, we're gonna cut to one more corporate sponsor here.
For over a century, Thomas Automotive has been redefining the car buying experience. One person, from start to finish, you'll work with the same person with no transitions or turnovers. Upfront pricing. All of our vehicles are clearly marked with their best upfront price. Commission-free sales team. Our salespeople are not paid on the price you pay. Our team works for you, not a commission. Transparency in everything we do. Buy with confidence, drive with confidence. Thomas Automotive.
And I think we're back here in the Bradley Center. I sent my son Noah down, hopefully to get CJ Pensiero up here as the crusher of the match. Again, when I was looking at lineups throughout today, that was one matchup that I thought would be interesting, to say the least. Grayson is a athlete. Obviously, we've seen what he's done on the football field for the Rams. And again, matchup of sophomores. So I thought, hey, this would probably be one of the better matches that we would see. And I was really impressed with how CJ wrestled. Again, going toe-to-toe right away, throwing Grayson on his back with that lateral drop right away in the first period, I think set the tone. And really, CJ never looked back. So I sent my son Noah down to see if he can find CJ and bring him up here, and we can do our little exit interview with the crusher wrestler of the night. We'll see what Noah can do for us. The team is praying as we speak, so hopefully as soon as they're done, we can get CJ up here and do a little bit of an interview. Again, if you are joining us, 73-0 in favor of the Crushers. And again, I really felt that in any match, any situation, we just really wrestled well and stayed one step ahead of any of the Rams wrestlers. Again, coming up, if you're following the Crushers, our boys will be boarding planes Thursday, and we'll be heading to Stillwater, Oklahoma for the National Duels. So, yeah, this is the beginning of a little bit of a stretch here for the Crushers. Stillwater, Oklahoma for the National Duels. Rolling right into Powerade, rolling right into the Laurel Highlands Championships at, I believe it's at Central Cambria High School this year. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a run here for the Crushers. So, again, you just hope everybody can stay healthy throughout it. And I'm trying to just motioned to Melvin to tell CJ to get his butt up here and see if we can do a little exit interview here before we leave the air tonight. I don't see CJ anywhere. There's a lot of black. It was a blackout tonight. Not sure. And it looks like Noah got caught up wrestling his brother on the mat, so he's of no help to us. All right, I think what we'll do is we're going to go to we'll go do one more sponsor, and
Experience the difference at First Summit Bank. Open a First Perks checking account today.
CJ.
With First Perks checking, you can choose the account that's right for you and start saving money on things you're already paying for. Perks include roadside assistance, available 24/7 to give you peace of mind while on the road. Phone broken or stolen? You're covered with repair or replacement with cell phone protection. First Summit Bank, connecting you to more than just your money.
All right, we do have CJ Pensiero coming up here. I finally found him. It's a sea of black down there on the mat. We did have a blackout tonight, and we have our 189-pounder here, CJ Pensiero. He's putting on the microphone. Can you hear us, CJ?
I can.
All right, CJ, I chose you as the crusher of the match tonight. Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
your
sir.
win.
Thank you.
Walk us through that. I'm certain that you and Grayson have wrestled before at some point in time.
We have, and we go back a while, but yeah, we used to train at the compound together, back at the old compound. Yeah, I don't know. We were pretty good friends. Some stuff has happened, but we're still friends, and I just went in the match, just have some fun and sportsmanship.
Yeah. So walk us through that first period. Again, you guys kind of went chest to chest early, and you took him for a little bit of a ride there. Walk us through that.
Upper body has been my thing. I don't know. I just think it's really fun. Like I said, I try and have some fun with wrestling matches, and what's not fun about throwing some kids around? So
I couldn't agree with you more.
that's it. So,
And again, from that point, it was 6-0. I think you got a set of 3 back points there, and really you never looked back. Just walk us through your mindset after having a lead like that and not relaxing and just keep going.
I don't know. I mean, machine gun mindset, that's been Bill's, Bo's, and the compound's thing for a while. So we're all taught just to sprint the mile, machine gun mindset, push the pace, break the kid mentally and physically. And that's been all of our mindsets going into these matches. And I just, it's second nature to me.
So walk us through, so, we're kind of through 3 dual meets. We wrestled some pretty tough competition at Ironman. And now you get to get on a plane and go out to Stillwater.
Man.
What's that mean to you?
So excited. There's can't be anything more fun. I haven't been able to experience it yet, but I mean, just hopping on a plane with all your family, your team. Your family is your team. Your team is your family. I think it's going to be a great experience. We're all grow together, get some good matches in, and hopefully bring back the title.
Yeah, and talk about growth together, because you're a sophomore.
Yep.
You were in the starting lineup last year, battled a little bit of injury. Still had a good showing at districts, pretty decent showing at the Southwest Regional. What are your goals for this year as a young sophomore wrestler in the Laurel Highlands and here in the state of Pennsylvania?
Always dream big, but been gaining some weight. I'm still a little bit light, but not an excuse. Just gaining some weight, putting it on these kids, just going, having some fun. State title would be awesome. I'm always going to keep working for that. And then recruiting, colleges will be coming up here soon, so I really got to try and put on a show and have some fun.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. It looks like you have fun out there, and again, we appreciate your mindset, as I know Coach Bill preaches, to just go work hard, score a lot of points, and you did that. And again, I thought, just looking at matchups that would have been one of the better matchups of the night, and you proved me wrong, so kudos to you. I thought you looked real solid tonight. CJ, we want to wish you luck for the rest of the year, and congratulations on being the crusher of the night.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right, and I think that's a wrap for us. We thank Dr. Brown for all her technical assistance. Sorry if we have any audio issues. We'll continue to work on getting better at that, but we'll sign off here tonight, 73-0 in favor of the Crushers.